And if I move the target very quickly, well, she cannot follow that. The eyes cannot coordinate the target and the eye movement.
Okay, can you do it slowly again so I can just see that?
Okay. Even right now, I ask you to look on the finger. You see that the ice is not stable. It's jittering a little bit. And when I ask you to follow the finger, it's not a smooth pursuit. They're moving like that.
And that happens to me even if there's movement in front of me. Like when Yuri was doing his hands, I could feel it, and it actually makes me feel like I'm going to fall. And I lose my perception of where I am by that movement. So if I'm in a crowded situation, if there's people moving in front of me, I'm a student, and at school I have to use my cane because of the movement, and I look at the floor a lot instead of ahead of me, because I can't deal with that perception. I can't do it.
I'm almost done. I know you're okay, fine. Okay, so here's what I want to know. Can I see you just try to stand without the table for just as long as you're comfortable?
May I explain? Yeah. Okay, stay first of all, stay just in front of TDU. Okay? You're already staying too much, so then we'll say that you cannot stay 20 minutes, right? Okay. One of the issues before you start typing, some people ask that what's the difference that she can stabilize herself touching the walls or table. It's the one that's also that she can stabilize herself. But then watch that. I ask her right now, using two hands, stabilize the body. Okay. And then I ask her close the eyes and release the hands. You can watch how long she can stay stable when she removes the fingers.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Close the eyes. And remove your fingers. There. Okay. Good. 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 Try again. Stabilize. Stabilize. Focus. Close the eyes.
You're like a person like teetering in vertigo on the edge of a bridge. Is that right?
Yeah, it's like you're going to jump, but you don't want to jump. You know that feeling that you try to pull yourself out of it.
So,
okay, and can I just ask one more question? And okay, that's obviously very upsetting and dramatic. What happens if your eyes are open and you lift?
I can do it for a while with my eyes open, but it's really hard. It's just really, really hard for me to do. I just have to.
Even with open eyes, it's hard.
So if I'm out anywhere or I try to be somewhere, I'm always making sure that I'm by something.
Okay.
And it's just hard.
Is anxiety surging through your body?
Oh God, you have no idea the anxiety you go through with this. It's just a constant, frightening experience. And when I have my eyes closed, I know that Yuri's there, so it subsides a little bit because I know if I fall, he's going to be there to catch me. But there's times that, you know, I actually had an experience where I was at I can't remember exactly where it was, but the lights went out, and I hit the floor because I didn't have my visual perception anymore. That I just fell to the floor, and I'm totally terrified. I mean, to the point of tears. And it makes me want to cry. It's scary. It's really scary.
Okay, now put your helmet on.
This is our village people hat. All right, get serious.
Yes, please.
See, I do this because if I don't do this, I cry. That's why I use a lot of humor, just so everybody knows this. It's not funny.
Okay.
Oh, this is so much fun. This is the full Monty now? I think we do my 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, that's a construction hat, and inside it,
Small sensors that measuring the head position. It's a little bit more complicated. Put it into the U and test it. Basically, an array on the tongue, it's a matrix of electrodes. Position of the head was centered at the beginning when I press a button. The stimulus that wanted electrodes, a couple electrodes in the center of the array activated. And when it's centered, when she is in a perfect posture as she thinks, after pressing button, the head will be centered on the tongue. After that, any movement of the head from this position will transfer it on the tongue array, and she will feel the stimulus moving left or right, front and back.
And basically, is it just like the semicircular canals? There's a horizontal or vertical sensor?
We're working just in 2 planes now.
So horizontal and vertical?
No. In horizontal planes, we're not using vertical movement because the sensor is only 2-dimensional sensor. So what she is now stabilizing in 2-dimensional plane. So any movement from the center of the plane produces movement of the stimulus on the tongue. So her goal during 20 minutes, try to keep this spot in the center of the tongue, or the center of the array. Are you ready? Okay. Okay. And tell me when you're ready. Okay, now it's still in the center of the tongue, and we start commenting. Now you can see she's staying with the closed eyes. It's the same situation, just using our stripe. So she can stay as long as she can, but she usually tired in 20 minutes, so that's why 20 minutes is a limit. And what's happening after that, we don't know any reasonable, so far, good solid scientific explanation. We have our working hypothesis what's actually happening, but the result is amazing. So she capable feel normal, and what is most wondering, she capable behave normally during a few hours after this 20 minutes of stimulation.
No one ever dreamed that would happen.
No, because when I was involved in this study, the basic goal was just to prove feasibility that device theoretically capable of improve situation with these patients.